So you're standing. Thank you very much for standing. Let me be the very first one to congratulate you on finally getting your 10th speech out of the way, your CC, so you're now a competent communicator. The thing about Toastmasters is it's self-paced. It doesn't matter how many speeches you give me in 2 years, or you can do many speeches you can do in 2 years, or you can do at least amount of speech in 2 years. But the thing is, as long as you do those speeches, so great job in finally getting your CC. There were about 3 particular things I liked about your speech, and I'm going to talk about those 3 things, and I'm going to give you suggestions on how you can improve again if you ever get a speech again in the future. I like the way you involved the audience. You start off initially by asking, you posed a question. How many of you are debt-free? And no one, I don't think, raised their hand, but it was very important that you asked that question because you involved the audience at the beginning of your speech. And also, in the body of the speech, you asked us to repeat something, so you involved your audience at least twice during the entire time of your speech. So it was a great job involving your audience. I like the message that you gave. Being debt-free is very important, and you elaborated throughout the entire time you gave your speech, so it was a great job, the message of being debt-free. And the body of the speech, you talked about 4 points in the body of the speech, so it was a great job. Because I was given the task at the last minute to evaluate you, I didn't write those 4 steps down, but there were 4 steps in the body of the speech, and I think that was a great job in giving us those 4 steps. I think your speech would have been better, suggestion for improvement, if you were saying, say for example, the truth about money is this, and these are the 4 steps, and you could elaborate those 4 steps throughout your entire speech. And another suggestion for improvement, the entire time you gave your speech, you was behind the lectern. You are a competent communicator, CC, so it's time to move the lectern out of the way. The 2 speakers after you, the first thing they did, they moved the lectern out of the way and they stepped, up here, and so and they spoke. So the entire time you spoke behind the lectern, and also you stood in one spot one time. You looked over this way a lot also. So you want to use the room a lot more, with your left, the middle, and then your right. Use the entire space. But besides that, it was a real great speech. Congratulations once again on getting your CC. You're now truly a competent communicator. Great job. Okay. Gloria, at Toastmasters International, once you do 10 speeches, as I mentioned, you become a competent communicator. As I mentioned, I'm the first one to congratulate you in getting your 10th speech. Would you come forward, please? I'd like to present you with your certificate for becoming a competent communicator, and also your name plaque. Hopefully. Congratulations and good job. Now you're a competent communicator.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yes.